roasting the states I'm driving through for absolutely no good reason. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to South Carolina. South Carolina, you absolutely beautiful future disaster area. Yes, the palmettos state. A state so committed to confusion, it literally split off from North Carolina just so it could be worse. It's like if someone cloned Carolina in a lab, forgot to water it, and then left it outside in a thunderstorm to see if mildew counts as population. Now let's talk about the weather because, holy hell, South Carolina doesn't have seasons. It has 3 settings: humid, swamp, and sauna. Oh, and also Category 5 hurricane. That's it. You step outside in July and it's like getting French kissed by a wet armpit. A mosquito-infested, boiling armpit.
Killer.
And don't even get me started on these mosquitoes. These aren't bugs. These are flying vampires with gym memberships. They don't just bite you, they drain your soul and then file taxes in your name. And in winter, don't you dare expect snow. You may get 2 flakes of snow. But then the entire state collapses like it's been invaded by aliens. Schools are shut down. Stores are raided. People start confessing their sins because they think the rapture has arrived. 2 flakes. 2! Meanwhile, up in Minnesota, toddlers are building igloos in -30. But in South Carolina, it's call FEMA, the sky is broken. Oh, that's right. Y'all don't get FEMA no more. The culture. Sweet palmetto Jesus. South Carolina culture is like barbecue sauce left out in the sun for 3 weeks. It's sticky, it's weird, and will absolutely fight you if you suggest someone else does it better. Ask anyone in South Carolina about barbecue, and you'll suddenly get a dissertation on mustard versus vinegar sauce. These people don't just have opinions, they have battle plans. You will be lectured for 45 minutes about the theological significance of pork shoulders. Oh, and heaven help you if you dare whisper the word brisket. That's Texas heresy. And football. Don't even try to casually ask who they root for. University of South Carolina Gamecocks are Clemson Tigers. Oh, and if you thought it was just a rivalry, a friendly rivalry, honey, no. This is Hatfield's and McCoy's territory, but with foam fingers. Entire families have disowned children because they chose Clemson's. Weddings have been canceled, marriages destroyed. Somewhere in Colombia, there's a priest who will not baptize your kid unless you declare your football allegiance. Now, geography. Have you ever tried to drive through South Carolina? Good luck. Every road is named after a Confederate general or dead raccoon. You'll see street signs like Robert E. Lee Parkway intersects with Possum Trot Lane. That's not directions, that's a trap. GPS gives up. You type in an address in Charleston and Siri says, you know what? Just die. Just go there and die. I don't care. Speaking of Charleston, let's talk about how this city has the absolute gall to be this flippin' gorgeous. Cobblestone streets, pastel houses, Spanish moss just hanging off trees. You walk through Charleston and you think, wow, this is absolutely beautiful. And then the humidity punches you in the lungs like you owe it money. Within 5 minutes, you are melting into a puddle of regret while a horse-drawn carriage clips-clops by with a guide explaining how pirates used to hang people right there. Nothing like sweating through your underwear while hearing about 18th century executions. And Myrtle Beach, the Las Vegas of the Southeast, only with more hepatitis. The beach where spring breakers go to lose their wallets, their dignity, and sometimes their pants. It's basically a neon-lit carnival ride built on a landfill. The boardwalk smells like a cocktail of cheap beer, suntan lotion, and questionable decision-making. If Florida is America's weird uncle, Myrtle Beach is Florida's drunk cousin who shows up to Thanksgiving shirtless with a tattoo that says YOLO across the ribs. And the politics, my God, South Carolina politics are like watching a clown car on fire roll into a Waffle House at 3 a.m. Loud, chaotic, confusing, and somehow still ends with somebody fighting a raccoon in the parking lot. Every election cycle, it feels like the candidates who are competing in a who can say and do the most embarrassing thing contest always wins. Or at least it's always a tie. Well, let's not forget about the food. Outside of barbecue, boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts. Who looked at peanuts and said, what if we made them taste like wet sadness? South Carolina did, and the people here eat them like trail mix. Don't tell me, oh, you just haven't had them fresh. I have. They still taste like regret flavored with brine. And the accents, beautiful melodic southern drawls that makes every insult sound polite. You could burn someone's house down and they'd say, well, bless your heart, which in South Carolina means I hope your crops fail, your dogs run away, and your children die. These people invented weaponized politeness. And yet, despite all this, despite the weather that wants to kill you, the mosquitoes the size of house cats, the barbecue feuds, and the road names, and Myrtle Beach, and boiled peanuts, you gotta admit, South Carolina has a certain type of charm, a wet, sticky, sweaty, probably drunk charm, but charm nonetheless. It's like that one cousin who's always in jail for something incredibly stupid, but you know damn well the family reunion just wouldn't be the same without them. So here's to you, South Carolina. May your mosquitoes stay fat, your barbecue stay petty, and may your hurricanes always just barely miss you. You're a mess, you're a disaster, but you're our disaster, and we wouldn't have it any other way. I'm getting out of here.